A lot of excitement for game 3 as James DeCramer pours in strike 1. DeCramer, and the one-strike pitch is topped to the right side. To his left, flag down. A.J. Singer, a short throw to first, and that's how game 3 begins. The Beavers this year, 46 wins. Lodis lines it to left, and that's a hit. And it takes a high bounce and skips past Gavin Turley to the wall. And Lodis will end up at second base in the field aiding Alex Lodis. He's at second, Max Williams the hitter. And he hits one in the air to left, going back on it is Turley. He's at the track, he looks up, gone, home run the other way. What a start for Florida State. 19th for Max Williams, and a 2-spot on the board in the first.
Soft down below the zone.
Hit sharply through the shift into right. And on a 3-0 pitch, Bailey with a sharp single. Mistakes can cost you. There goes Bailey running, swing and a miss. Throw to second base from Weber, not in time. And Miles Bailey with a steal.
With a strikeout.
Kicks away from the catcher Weber as Bailey takes third. The pitch. Hit out toward left center. On the move, he'll get there and make the catch. Gavin Turley for Oregon State.
Arnold, big-time fastball. Mendez, big-time fastball as well.
Trent Caraway, and that drops in front of Chase Williams, and a start for Oregon State. A leadoff single. Checked his swing, on appeal, no. And it's ball 4, and the Beavers have 2 on. After the mound visit, Turley goes to the first pitch, lifts it to right, pushing toward the corner, and with room, making the catch, crossing into foul ground. Gage Harrelson tagging Trent Caraway, takes third. 9-game hitting streak for Weber. And he gets hit by a pitch, and they are loaded.
Breaking balls up, not a good sign for Mendez.
Ground ball toward the middle. Scooped up Lodis on a flip to Farrow on the first, not in time. Beavers get a run as Caraway comes in on the fielder's choice, and it's 2-1 Florida State. 276 hitter Peterson shoots one into right to tie the game. Iva Arquette comes in, stopping at second. A.J. Singer and the Beavers respond with a pair and still hitting here in the home first. First base, the pitch. Hit sharply through the left side and a hit. A.J. Singer rounding third. He will score. Hustling to third and diving in. Peterson gets there. And a clutch 2-out RBI single, and Jacob Craig gives Oregon State the lead. Here it comes. Swing and a drive. Way back there in left field. Cannon Reader, gone!
They're believing.
Swing and a high towering fly to left. Chase Williams takes a look. It is gone! Back to back! Touchdown Oregon State here in the first inning. Full count pitch, and Caraway draws ball 4, and he's on. Arquette swings in a towering fly. Chase Williams in left, backing up, right at the edge of the track, onto the track, and makes the catch. And the side is finally retired for the rest of this season. Hits it well out to right. McIntyre back, looks up, and it is gone. Chase Williams. Solo shot with 2 outs, and Florida State gets a run back at 7-3 Beavers. The 1-2, swing and a miss, struck him out in the breaking ball. A regional final, game 7 on Monday. Weak tapper toward third, tough play, and that one stays fair. An infield dribbling hit for Wilson Weber. They beat St. Mary's, WCC tournament champ. Singer, this could be 2. Lodis snares it. Drew Farrell the turn, 2 double play.
Unbelievable experience, and anyone that is here in the stadium any of these days, feels it and is so incredibly proud to be a part of this Beaver family.
And then came back in relief. Roller, this could be 2. Arquette flips. Center, 2 double play.
They do their homework. This is where he hits the ball on the ground.
And he drives one out toward right center field and deep toward the alleyway. And it's off the wall. Played by Cannon Reeder, and Bailey hustling into second base. And Miles Bailey with a double with 2 down in the top of the 3rd. Ground ball comebacker knocked down by Segura. Underhands. We're in Southern California, the Bay Area. As Craig draws a walk, it's a team that's playing the best.
You got that right. It's the hot team.
And Cannon Reeder gets hit. The pitch. Bounces. Runners take off. Picked up by West. Throws to third. Safe diving in. Jacob Craig gets to third. Ready. Here comes. And it's ball 4. Just missed. Went with that slider. And it was just off the outside with 1 out there loaded. Trent Carraway is singled and walked. And a drive. Way back. Going and left. Grand slam, Oregon State. Trent Carraway. And speaking of hits, Trent Carraway got all of it.
Man, he's fired up. 5 home runs in the regional.
Arquette, liner to center.
Really good stuff. Walks are elevated. Got to be in the zone.
High drive to center. Back it up, Max Williams. At the track. Gone! 4th home run for the Beavers. And they're putting it on Florida State. 13-3. The all-time home run leader in Oregon State history adds to his total. Chris Kinnear. And gets the swinging strike. And it comes in. Tomahawk to right, playable over and in is Gage Harrelson. And he makes the grab. Payoff pitch to Farrell. And a leadoff walk and a start for Florida State. Got him for the Canes. And Weber's been the everyday guy here at a liner. Back through the middle, speared by Arquette. And an infield hit for Williams, and Florida State is 2 on. Chopped, charging. Carraway has no play, an infield hit. They're loaded for the Seminoles. Ground ball, Trent Carraway at third. Tries to tag the runner going by, and he missed him. And a run for Florida State as Carraway lunged at Chase Williams, but he's safe at third base. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tomahawk, deep to left. Williams back. Gone. 5th home run for Oregon State. 14-4 Beavers. Third of the postseason for Tice Peterson.
And to make that kind of move this late in the postseason and for your team to respond like this. 4th inning, the 5th inning.
Bailey draws a walk. Will have a different look in 26-27. That one goes to the backstop, and Bailey scoots up to second base.
That thing back up nicely.
Fisher down on strikes. We just need your help. And it's ball 4, and Farrell draws a walk. Mitch Canham thought it helped this team bond and bring them together with what they went through. Line drive center, and a base hit for Carnes. They're going to hold the runner Miles Bailey at third as Cannon Reeder fires it in, and they're loaded for Florida State. The Noles are not going away. Line drive out to left center. Hustling over, and the catch made by Gavin Turley. Tagging, Miles Bailey scores. Staying at second is Farrell, and a sac fly from West. The pitch. On the ground, into right, Chase Williams a base hit. They're going to hold the runner. Drew Farrow at third is charging it. Carson McIntyre rifles it in, and they're loaded again. The 1-2. Weekly hit, a bouncer. On a backhand top play, crack to the bag. Close out is Harrelson. Florida State will challenge this, it looks like. Devin, if he runs through the bag,
It's faster.
could be a different outcome.
Yes, it's definitely faster to run through the bag.
I think he's saved.
Looks like he beat it.
I think because you look at the steps, and the timing was thrown off for A.J. Hutchison coming over.
Yep. That little bit of indecision threw off his timing. He started to chop his feet. Then his feet were a little bit out of order. And Harrelson looks like he does just get in there in time.
And keep in mind that orange bag on the outside is for the runner.
And he does hit the orange part of the bag right there.
I think Harrelson got the hand on the orange bag first. In the air to left. Gavin Turley drifting back onto the track, backs up and makes the catch right in front of the wall.
Returns, stepped up big time this year.
Gets past the sliding Alex Lodis, and that skips into left for Iva Arquette with his second hit tonight. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Are begin to become at a minimum.
That one turned around and Max Williams a sharp single. Florida State has more hits now. 12-11, they're out hitting Williams at first, Hutchison. And a ball hit in the air right and deep. This one's hit a ton. It is gone. Miles Bailey unloads his 19th home run, and it's 14-8 Oregon State.
The nose, they just keep coming. There's no quit in these fellas right here, back-to-back left-handed hitters. Into Miles Bailey, a guy that just keeps getting better and better. Right off the bat, he knew it, trying to fire up his boys. Cutting into this Oregon State lead. Over the scoreboard, man, that's big-time power.
Rather 46 and 47, a leaping catch at second. Drew Farrow robbing Craig of a hit. Hit Shutley on the ground. Scooped up, A.J. Singer. And Oregon State has their first 1-2-3 inning. Turned in by a pitcher tonight. The redshirt freshman. And that's strike three. In there from Prescott. The pitch. Swing and a miss, got him. Holtz doesn't realize it's strike three.
You see, Florida State, they have been swinging the bat, stringing runs together.
One bouncer, backhanded at first. Jacob Craig, one pitch, one out. Last night, a stadium record, 44-08. Fisher, down swinging. Komatz, 7 up, 7 down for the freshman. Line drive, base hit. First hit since the 5th inning for Oregon State, and a sharp single from Turley.
Again in the ACC tournament.
On the ground to third, could be 2. Cal Fisher, the turn, Drew Farrow, double play. Florida State goes around the horn to retire the side, but wait a second, hang on. The Beavers are holding up the party. The ruling on the field was out, and it's now out of the hands of our umpiring crew on the field to the operations center, the replay operations center.
Yeah, looks like he beats it.
Call on the field is overturned. The runner is safe.
Loaded up.
First pitch, bouncer to third. Cal Fisher charges, rifles it across to first, side retired. They're looking around and shooting one the other way, and Drew Farrow gives Florida State a start in the 9th. Opposite field single, Zach Komatz. Ground ball left side and through. Base hit for Carnes. Farrow stops at second. Ground ball to first, backing up. Jacob Craig takes it himself. 1 out. And a pinch hitter for Florida State. Ground ball to third. Trent Caraway fields near the bag. Skips it across to first. Out is the pinch hitter, Brody DeLameliere. Coming in to score is Farrow. Carnes stays at second. It's 14-9 Beavers. Harrelson for the all season. The pitch. Line drive, past third, fair ball. And Harrelson keeps it going for Florida State. He's digging for 2. In to score for the Seminoles is Hunter Carnes. and it's 14-10, Oregon State. The pitch. Second. Low. Strike three called. The storybook season for Oregon State will continue. For the first time since 2018, the Beavers are headed to Omaha in the College World Series. The elation for the Beavers on the other side. A phenomenal year for Florida State.
What a resilient group. Can't say enough about the job that head coach Mitch Canham did with this team throughout the season, all the travel. But together they stayed one, a family. And if you want to win in the game of baseball, you got to have your brothers around you that continue to push you forward. This is a tight-knit group.